The following broadcast is brought to you in association by XP Coffee Company. XP Coffee Company is the fresh brewed coffee made for gamers by gamers. Get amazing flavors like Choco Loco in 8, 12, or 16-ounce bags, or level up and get Illusion, Isolation, Nightmare, or the Majestic Throne blends in light, medium, or dark roast in whole bean, coarse French press, drip, or fine espresso in 12-ounce, 16-ounce, or 2-pound bags. Wow! Shipping worldwide. If you're in the US, go to usa.xpcoffee.co. If you're in Europe or in the UK, go to www.xpcoffee.co. XP Coffee Company, for gamers, by gamers.
What's going on, guys? Jackson here from Vendetta Sports Media, and oh my gosh, yes baby, we are going to start our very own Dynasty in College Football Revamped. And for those of you that don't know what College Football Revamped is, basically it is a mod for NCAA 14 to essentially upgrade the game, or update the game, I should say, with a lot of brand new teams that weren't in the FBS originally back when 2014 came out. NCAA Football 14, I should say. Puts them in the game, updates jerseys, even updates the rosters. Like, for instance, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields, two of the top quarterbacks going into the draft this season. They are in the game, and pretty much almost every other team, your favorite team, has been updated, and they have a large roadmap ahead of them. I'll put a link down in the description to their Twitter page, so that way you can go check them out. And also down in the description, links to our Twitter page. Go give us a follow, and while you're hovering around down there, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Would greatly appreciate it. Try to help the channel grow. It's free to you guys, and the more subscribers and the more likes and the more views we get, then the more, the easier it makes it to start new series like this. There's a ton of other brand new series that I'm starting coming up on the channel, finishing up a few, starting a couple brand new ones that I'm getting super excited for. But I'm probably, I don't want to say the most excited for this one, but I'm very excited for this one. All right, so here he is, Harry Vendetta himself, Coach Harry V, the legend of all of our Dynasty coaching series that we've got so far, and also the subject of our College Football 09 Campus Legend series that we also just started. And we are fast forwarding in his life, starting to piece together the full story of Harry V, college quarterback. And, we'll see how his story continues out of there. But either way, what happens, he ends up as a college head coach and then goes on to coach in the pros. Very odd, but very, meaningful story for Harry V. If you don't know, if you want to watch Harry V at the pro level, then go catch my Head Coach 09 series. Link will be down in the description, or maybe, well, at least you can check it up on the YouTube channel. I'll probably put it in a card, something somewhere. If not, then a link down to the first episode in the description as well. All right, so now it's time to choose our team. Now, I threw it into the Slack to see what I should do, like who would be. I only revealed it to a few, what I was doing here before I started the series, to ask them, who should I choose? Who should I go with? And I got a couple ideas. My boy Anthony, who I do Toast Time with here on the Vendetta Sports Podcasting Network, here on YouTube and other places where you get your podcasts. So check us out. Really fun, really good podcast. He suggested I do Arkansas. It's an SEC school, and I mean, look how tough it's going to be in reality, and it's going to make for an extremely frustrating series. It is me being a homer here. I'm tempted to, and I very well may, just from the fact that the SEC is always going to be tough. There's always going to be really tough, really hard games. But here's kind of the other thing that I wanted to do too, and I'll tell you guys about it. I was thinking about also taking one of the Mountain West teams and then trying to play well enough and then, win the conference a few years in a row and then maybe get an invite up to the Pac-12. And I was doing air quotations when I said invite. I'm basically inviting myself if I play well enough. But I like the idea of trying to conquer the SEC with one of the lesser teams. Now, don't let the overall fool you, especially considering, look, Alabama 99 almost across the board. Auburn's going to be good. Florida, fantastic. Georgia, fantastic. Kentucky's not going to be a pushover. LSU, not going to be a pushover. Mississippi State, no one is going to be a pushover here. Not Alabama. Vanderbilt is probably the only one. And I can already tell you, from being an Arkansas fan, this is who will play. We will have a game against Alabama. We will have a game against Auburn. We will have a game against either Florida or Georgia because they are from one of the few teams from the opposite side of the SEC that we will play. Maybe even Kentucky. But LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M are guarantees. And I think normally they may play one or two total from the opposite part of the conference. The opposite division. Dude, I'm just... My brain, I swear, I'm getting dumber and dumber by the day. My brain gets fried. And it's mostly because of the people that I have to deal with, both inside and outside of places that I work. Not just Vendetta either. It's other places too. But either way, I'm going to follow Anthony's advice. I'm going to be a homer on this one. And I'm going to bring Arkansas back to relevancy. And you may laugh, whoa, when was Arkansas relevant? Besides the 60s, back when the great Jerry Jones, and I'm not a Cowboys fan, but when Jerry Jones was here at the university. Sorry, Sam Pittman, got to kick you out. But see, look, 2011, a Cotton Bowl win. I remember 2009, I was at that Liberty Bowl, okay? Because the Liberty Bowl is played in Memphis, so I went to that. And I also got to go to the Cotton Bowl, too. I got to travel down to Jerry World to go see that. And then right after that happened is when Bobby Petrino had that car wreck. Well, it was a motorcycle wreck with his mistress, and he lied about who she was to the athletic director, and they fired him on the basis of just basically immorality, the South for you. And then honestly, it has been dark days ever since. It's been dark days ever since. It's time to go back into history and change that. Target wins per year is 9. Good luck, me. But Wooooooo Pig, baby. As Coach Sam Pittman says, play the damn jukebox. So here's the skill tree. We're starting off level 0. And of course, the first thing you want to do is you want to go, at least how everybody does it, is recruiting first. It's just kind of, which tree you want to go part of first. So we got Locksmith, gets you back into locked out recruiting battles, which is okay. But I'm going to go with you have a knack for discovering some of the best high school talent in America. That's what we're going to go with. And we also have our offensive and defensive coordinators who are both starting at level 0 also. Fantastic. So we got a couple of these to choose with. Stay healthy, fatigue less quickly, prevent injuries. That could be helpful. It's just pass rush. Probably go with the pass rush. And up tempo, stay healthy. Protecting the football 100%. Nothing pisses me off more than losing the ball. Okay, so keep the changes. Whew. All right, we get to set up our recruiting board. This is going to take some time. Definitely not going to show it all, but you can just tell. Look how smooth this all looks. We can look at our depth chart here, and there's good old Felipe Franks. He's an 85 overall. Really? Wow. Traylon Smith, Rakeem Boyd. Shout out to what is it? Oh shoot, what is it called? Last Chance U. He's a Last Chance U dude. Nice. So this is cool. Traylon Burks. Yeah, he was a sophomore. Wow, this is incredible. There's Hudson Henry, the freshman. Yeah, we got some staples on this team, baby. Arkansas on the come up. Is Bumper Pool? Where is Bumper Pool? There's Hayden Henry. Grant Morgan. Where's Bumper Pool? There he is. Bumper Pool. The coolest name in all of college football. I don't care what you say. Fight me. Ooh, look at that. We've got the number 3 guy in the country. The number 3 recruit in the country. Akeem Abrams, wide receiver out of Kingfisher, Oklahoma, is interested in our school. You're dang right he's getting added to the board. All right, so this is our draft board right now. Some interesting looks on here. Going through our roster, the defense is actually pretty fine, minus the defensive line and just kind of filling in some holes at like linebacker, you know. Some athletes, some defensive ends. Wide receiver is definitely one that we could upgrade with. And actually, this guy at the very top of our draft board, or our draft board, oh gosh, at our scouting board, is the number 1 wide receiver in the class. He's the number 3 overall athlete in the nation. Actually had us at number 3. And I guess it's proximity to home. Conference prestige is big. Program tradition, we're good. Pipeline State, unfortunately, we're not a Pipeline State. If we were a Pipeline State, we'd actually probably be in the lead up there with Oklahoma and Texas A&M. So we're a little behind, but I think we got a great shot at trying to get this guy. Running back was another thing that we had. Like if we look at, where's it at? Team needs. So it's mostly running back, defensive tackle, and linebacker was really like the biggest needs that we had. You know, this isn't the final draft board either. As we go throughout the season, you know, some will commit, some will find out they're not as great as others. I've already spent some of my points. Some of them have gone down, some of them have gone up. You know, only time will tell. You know, we're really going to have to narrow down who we want on our squad. Going to have to be extra vigilant. All right, so our schedule is set. Week 1, which will be today, this game, this episode. We will take on San Jose State. Added them in here because I thought about going with San Jose State. So I'm going to see how that's going to go. And San Jose State is notorious for already beating the crap out of Arkansas one year. So let's see if they can do it again. Then we got an FCS team the very next game. That's pretty normal. Then we are home against Southern Miss. And then we go on the road against Miami. These two I left alone. I thought they were okay. They're fine. But Miami, I added that one on there as well, just to try to add a bit more challenge. And then, oh boy, look at this. 13, Texas A&M. 8, Florida. Then South Carolina. Number 3, Alabama. Bye week, 11 ranked Auburn. Then Ole Miss. Bye week, Mississippi State. And then LSU, who is ranked 6th right now. Rivalry game. Understatement. Surprise Florida, or not Florida, Missouri's not here. But you know what? It's whatever. So this is our schedule. Best of luck to us. All right, so this is how we are allocating our first week of points. Had to make some sacrifices to get a little bit more scouting in. Going all in on Akeem Abrams to try to bring him in. We were in his top 3 to start out the season, so we will see how it goes. Hopefully we can get them in on a decent time. Obviously, they're not interested enough just yet to get a visit. No one really is, I don't think. But this is how we are allocating our points for right now. Robert Humphrey is another guy. I'm not leaning fully in on him, but about as close as I could get. I just kind of ran out of points. Jermaine Jackson is another guy I'm going all in. He's the number 2 guard in the class. Have some pretty good bonuses for him. I think he's going to be a big steal if we can get him. Nebraska's up there right now. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, you know, really trying to go hard in on some of these big-time recruits. Jermaine Stewart, Dominique Williams are guys that, like Jermaine Stewart, we may push a little harder on him. 5-star running back. Not quite sure yet. And again, what's really helping me get a lot, or like be up there with some of these recruits, is the fact that I'm in the SEC. Like, I mean, if we look at conference prestige A+, that's plus 180 points along with my weekly bonus. And the great thing is that Texas is a pipeline state, so I get an extra 50 points for a recruit like Dominique Williams. So, but it's going to be tough. Again, you know, we have to allocate our points wisely. I spent a lot on offering scholarships for some of these guys, and hopefully it's enough to lure them in, get them in for a visit, and hopefully we do well the week that they visit, so that way, you know, we can convince them. And, you know, as we get more advanced, sometimes there's a chance that you can get a recruit to instantly commit. It happens on occasion. It's a small chance, but if it happens, boy, is it fantastic. All right, so before we get into the game, there's a couple things I have to explain. One, this is about the 7th time that I'm going to try to play this game, and here's why. The game audio is garbage for me, and I understand. I know what the reasoning is for now. It just, believe it or not, my PC just isn't that great to run it, and everything else is fine, but it's my processor. My processor is the problem. To run the emulator that I'm running this on my PC requires heavy equipment that I just simply don't have. So I'm gonna keep the intro going in, coming into here and showing you everything that led us up to this point. But you'll notice that the music has changed. The game runs a lot smoother now when I turned off in-game audio through the emulator. So I'm going to be playing without sound, and for the video, I'll just have music going in the background. That's what I'm going to have to do to get this game to running smoothly, and you know what? I'm okay with that. So it's time that we hopped onto the field, and I'll see you guys down there. Oh, didn't really get to see what happened, but someone got in the backfield there and was able to disrupt the pass.
Danger.
4th down, we get the ball back already. And I realized when I said we get the ball back, I meant we just get the ball already to start out. I knew we didn't have it, but whatever. Breaks a tackle and is taken down for a 1-yard loss. Traylon Smith. Offense was never the most efficient offense in the world, but yet here we are. Got pressure coming. The ball is out. And I think Felipe Franks may be down for the count. We may have already lost our starting quarterback instantly on the 3rd play of our season. Pick that off. We got an interception, baby. Go, 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 go. Ah, he would not run. Doesn't matter. We force a turnover. Beautiful. Watch that replay. Ah, well, oh, there it goes. So look how smooth everybody's running. It looks good. And the UI changes and everything. It all looks good. There's Rakeem Boyd back there. What the hell? Trouble's coming. X over the middle. Who is that? That's Henry! He hangs on to it!
Danger.
What a catch! Scrambled out of there. I couldn't speak or anything because I was trying to see if I could find the open man. Took a shot. Franks threw it a little too far out in front of him. Doesn't matter though. Go Felipe! Let's go! We kept it on the option. And we get in for the score. Felipe's mobile in this game. First score of the season. After the interception, taking advantage. That's what I like to see. Oh, Starkle goes down. I didn't see who that was. Oh, it's Gregory. I see now. Atta-kid. Putting a stop to him. Big run up the gut. Holy cow, 19 yards. Simple run up the gut, but our offensive line did their job. They did it well. You mean to tell me they're not lining up in a goal line formation? We're at the 1 here, son. We're just going to walk it right in. Gonna take a 2-score lead. Easy peasy. Gotta scramble. Look at Felipe go. Earned a bronze trophy. Let's go. I probably had someone open, but I just couldn't wait any longer. The rush was coming. Look at that. 3 dudes chasing Felipe down. Oh, barreling over the man. Get to the end zone, Kern. Holy cow.
Monkey.
Hit him on the short drag route. He just barrels over, man. Watch this. 23, get out of here, and somehow stays in bounds. What a block. I think that was Henry on the block there. Gets into the end zone. We're going to have 21 going into the second half. This is revenge, San Jose State. Revenge. Again, Gregory getting in the backfield. Man, Starkle. He leaves Arkansas for greener pastures. He comes back and just is getting wrecked. Oh, threw it right to him. Woods never even turned around. I thought he would turn around quicker than that, but no. Felipe Franks throwing a pick. Show the pick again. Doesn't even really serve it full justice. I think I biffed it. Yeah, I biffed it. Shoot, it didn't have the leg on it anyway. Oh well. Buffalo is beating number 2 Ohio State. Time out, everybody. What? You want to talk about upset alert? They're up 21-10. There's still a whole half of football left to play, but holy cow. All right, stats for the first half. Felipe Franks having a decent game outside of that one interception, and the random Rakeem Boyd. I don't know what that one was about. That was a weird pass. Running the ball, we're doing fantastic. Traylon Smith is running it beautifully, averaging 7.2 yards a carry. Hasn't gotten into the... Oh, no, yeah, he has. I totally forgot about that, but yeah. And receiving-wise, pretty even out. Hunter Henry is his older brother. Hudson Henry playing fantastically with he just has the one catch. Blake Kern, our other tight end, senior tight end out of Clarksville, with the amazing touchdown, like just barreling over, man, fantastic. But no more dilly-dallying, piddle-paddling around, whatever the words are. Let's get back into this game. Burks is wide open. Go, Burks. He's just not quick enough. It wasn't that great of a throw either. TBH was kind of on the run, off his back foot. A little wobbly, but Burks was there to ring it in. Somebody? Oh, I threw another pick. Ah, dang. I'll take that one too. Yeah. Both picks on me. I'll take them both. Why not? Oh, man. Almost another interception. I got to be more careful. Oh, it was a screenplay. Starkle goes down, and Gregory sets a school game record for sacks in a game. That man is feasting at the line. Had to get rid of it. There's nothing else I could really do there. Oh well, we can try for a 38-yarder here. See if I can actually make this and not screw the pooch. I think that one's in. Squeezed it in there. Let's go. I'll take it. Penn State and Syracuse are tied. 5.5 left in the game. Ooh, juicy, juicy, juicy. We gotta stop right here. It's the end of the game. Turn around. Oh, what a block. Just shoved my man down to the ground. We can't stop him on 4th down. Look at this. I try to turn around. Just can't get there. And then the block is thrown. It blocks 2 of my guys. And then shoves another guy down to the ground. Oh, it just caught me slipping. That's on me. Shifted a little too far to the left on the slant. Tried to cut it off early. Couldn't get there. They're going for 2. I don't see what the point is. Okay. Yeah. Suck it. And there it is, our first game as the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks go down as a dub. Player of the game, Eric Gregory. I mean, look at that man. He was just on fire today. Oh, little bit of lag there. A little bit of lag, a little bit of frame dippage. Happens. At our final totals for the game, Felipe Franks, 16 of 26, 162 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I'll take responsibility for both those interceptions. It's whatever, you know. Definitely got to play better with Felipe. 24 points on San Jose State is not that great, if I'm gonna be frank. Best part of the day was our running game. Easily. Traylon Smith, 21 attempts, 126 yards, averaged 6 yards a carry and got in once for the score. Felipe Franks, be it scrambling out of the pocket or on option plays, had 35 yards and got in for the score at 1 point. Receiving wise, let's do it this way. Henry was our leading receiver, 3 receptions, 49 yards. Kern was the only one to receive a receiving touchdown. No pun intended there. But just kind of performances from our receivers from everywhere else. Felipe Franks is not that great of a quarterback. Don't let the dub fool you. We definitely need an upgrade at that position come for next season. All right, so we actually gained a level, and we are once again going to put into scouting, our point into scouting here, trying to level up as quickly as possible just to try to get up to the Saban factor, as it's called on here. A god walking amongst mere mortals. Wow, that's crazy. And that's the instant commit. I love how they changed it to the Saban factor. That's hilarious. So it looks like Ohio State did eventually pull out the win, dominating in the second half, it looks like, apparently. Those are the top 4 right there. Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama, and Oklahoma. Did someone lose? Georgia lost. Oh, they played Clemson to start out with. Okay. That's understandable. That's why you only dropped to number 10. Okay, understandable. Who else is the top 25? You got Texas, Oklahoma State, Michigan. LSU lost to TCU. So I guess that's... And that apparently that win was good enough to leapfrog the Horned Frogs. Get it. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Hey, look at that. Memphis is in the top 25. They haven't even played a game. They're in the top 25. Kudos to you, Memphis. Time to see how we're doing with some of our recruits. Nate Gates, 4-star tackle. Definitely one of the positions that I wanted to upgrade. We are currently in the lead for him. We're going to allocate some more points. Get up to 400 for him. Ole Miss right on our tail, only by 70 points. Got a lot to spend because we did a lot of scouting and offering scholarships last time. James McDowell, we're a little behind him, so we'll throw another 50 points his way. Akeem Abrams, we're still quite a bit behind him. We're still his 3rd team. We're catching up on LSU, but he's the number 1 wide receiver in the class, so obviously... You know, but the fact that he had us number 3 on his board to begin with, means a whole lot. I wonder if we could scout him more a little bit. We can, and look at that. He's even better. 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 79 catching, though, and only 73 spectacular catch. Route running must be really good, and release will probably be decent. Still looking like an okay recruit, someone that we would definitely would like to have on their squad. All right, that is going to do it for our first episode in our college football revamped series. Next week, we take on a pretty easy opponent. I say it should be easy, but it's an FCS school. That's normally how it goes. Gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna be a doubleheader between FCS and then is that Southern Mississippi? I believe that is. But then the real fun begins that next week because we have Miami, and then boy, does it just kind of go downhill from there. Not sure exactly how we're going to finish this season, but the goal is to get to 6 wins because then that means we are bowl eligible. And where we would play, I really don't know. Who can say? But oh man, just seeing 6 Florida, 3 Alabama, and 11-9. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough either way. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Helps us out tremendously. It's free for you guys. You know, it doesn't harm you guys in any way, and all it does is it helps us, helps the channel grow. Would be really, really appreciated. If you do subscribe, then hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified whenever the next episode in our college football revamped series or any of the other series that we have going on the YouTube channel right now. You'll be notified when it drops, so that way you don't miss it, and you won't want to miss what we got coming up. Links down in the description below to our website. Go give us a read. To our Twitter, go give us a follow. That way you can keep up with all sporting content that we got going on the channel, not just video game related, not just even sports video game related, but sports related. We're primarily a sports media channel, sports media outlet. So if you're looking for a alternative to ESPN, Fox Sports, even Barstool, if Barstool is becoming a little stale for you, then I would highly suggest that you come on over to us. This is Jackson Law from Vendetta Sports Media signing off, and I will see you guys next time.